and Beulah.
Catherine and Beulah. What happened to your foot, Jerome?
Dig a nail in out there by the wash house.
So you drove a nail in out by the wash house. What did your mother do for that?
She put some alcohol on it
Where do you sleep, Jerome?
in this bed.
You have this big bed?
Yes,
What happened? How did you get that hole in that bed there, Jerome?
the rats.
The what?
Rats.
Now, Jerome, you are taking care of Kathy, of Beulah, and Lois.
Yes,
Now, are you going to give them lunch today?
yes.
What are you going to feed them?
I don't know.
Do you have any food here to give them?
Yes.
I see. What time does your mother come home?
I don't know.
The following day, Aline King, the mother of Jerome, Kathy, Lois, and Beulah, again was picking beans.
Aileen King, I saw your children yesterday at the Okeechobee camp. Why didn't you put them in the nursery?
I don't make enough to pay for it.
How much does it cost to put them in?
85 cents.
85 cents.
That's right.
Aileen, what time did you come out the field this morning?
6 o'clock.
What time will you get home?
About 3:30, 4 o'clock.
6 this morning to 4 o'clock this afternoon.
That's right.
How much did you earn?
$1.
$1?
That's right. $1.
Is that because the beans were of poor quality?
That's right.
Has this happened before?
That's right.
How much will your food cost you today?
About $2.
Aileen, how old are you?
29.
How many children do you have?
14.
How old were you when you first started working in the fields?
8.
You've been working 21 years in the fields?
That's right.
Aileen, do you ever think you'll be able to get out of this kind of work?
No, sir.
All the migrants travel fourth class. If there is a privileged class, they ride in their own jalopy, in the best Jode family tradition.
You got mad? You get mad?
Did I get mad?
You didn't get mad.
No.
How do you feel? His eyes big as shit.
Nah, I stay mad when I watch shit like that.
Good.
Yeah.
Just want y'all to understand that this is some shit that they set upon us. This is the real shit. This is the truth behind all of this shit that we do. All of the Jordans, all of the Sakai sneakers, all of the gold chains, all of the Benzes, all this is the truth. This is what they wanted. This is how they had us. And this was the free part. This is the free part. This wasn't when they chained us up around our necks, ankles. You know the bones in your ankles? Mm-hmm. They had shackles around them motherfuckers. You had gashes in your legs. You had gashes in your neck, and you had to work. And you had to drag the dead person next to you on the boat. You had to eat. They didn't. You think they buried that nigga? No. Mm-hmm. When they was ready, they came and did whatever they did. Threw him over the side of the boat. I just want you to understand the principle this motherfucking country was founded on was our ancestors, your uncles, your great grandfathers, and great, mm-hmm. Yours too. Yours too. Everybody that's listening to this, one of yours too. I don't give a fuck if you from Haiti, Jamaica, wherever, Dominican Republic, or every single one of them places, yours too. So when we say, 4th of July, you celebrating that shit that this country was really fucking founded on. We built this motherfucker. So, are you mad? I'm mad. And Juneteenth is coming this week, right? Mm-hmm. Juneteenth, also known as Freedom Day, Jubilee Day, Liberation Day, Emancipation Day, is a holiday celebrating the emancipation of those who have been enslaved in the United States. Originating in Galveston, Texas, it is now celebrated annually on June 19th throughout the United States with increasing official recognition. It is commemorated on the anniversary date of June 19th, 1865. Announcement of General Order Number 3 by Union Army, blah, 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 proclaiming freedom from slavery in Texas. Trom, Dodge, do y'all know what this means? What does that mean?
Slaves were free, I want to say 3 or 4 years before then from the Emancipation Proclamation. But there was still many people that had no idea, and they were still slaves. They were still working. They were still in the fields, and they had absolutely no idea that they were legally free. So Juneteenth comes because Texas was the last place to free all of the slaves that were there. So even after they had already been emancipated, they were still working years after. That's the
President
story.
Abraham Lincoln's I'm gonna just say the official one. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Had officially outlawed slavery in Texas and the other states that have rebelled against the Union almost 2.5 years earlier. Enforcement of the proclamation generally relied on the advance of Union troops. Texas, as the most remote of the slave states, had seen an expansion of slavery and had a low presence of Union troops as the American Civil War ended. Thus, enforcement there had been slow and inconsistent before Granger's announcement. Although the Emancipation Proclamation.
Yeah.
Shut up, nigga.
Jesus Christ.
Declared an end to slavery in the Confederate States, it was still legal in practice in 2 Union border states, Delaware and Kentucky, until later that year when the ratification, blah, 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 blah. All right. Basically, soldiers came through and said, y'all got to stop. They've been free for fucking almost 3 years. Right?
Shut this shit down.
Yeah, y'all got to stop. And the slave was like, what? Yeah, y'all been free for 3 years.
Right.
And he's like, nah, get the fuck out of here. Master, that's true. And the master said, y'all, hey, you know what time you got get out there. You know what time that cotton got to get inside. And the soldiers click-clacked. Said, y'all got to go. Y'all free. This is our holiday for real. Now, it's hard for me to want to celebrate that shit because after that came this video. After that came this. But I want more blackness around these parts. That's what I want. I want more celebration. I want more fireworks for us around these parts. I want more shit to celebrate our history and the people that got thrown off the side of them boats that are unnamed around these parts. I want more bonding amongst us and our pain and the shit that got us hating each other and the shit that got us fucked up in the ways that we act towards each other around these parts. I want more love between us and our African brothers and sisters around these parts. The only way we're going to do it is to collectively say this is ours. I want Juneteenth to be ours. I have not celebrated Juneteenth before, but I'm like, I'm not celebrating America. Like, that's not happening. I'm not going around like, it's crazy when I go places and they're like, I was in Mexico and they're like, if you're from America, go, yeah. And I was like, because this is not my country. Fuck this country. This country's not for me. Juneteenth is for me. That celebrates the pain my people went through. That's for me. So yeah, I'm gonna be outside going, yeah, on Juneteenth and running through the fucking streets because that's the day we finally realize that we ain't have to fucking pick cotton no more. I think that's what we want. I don't know how you feel about that. How do you feel about Juneteenth? I've never asked anybody. Yeah. And I'm sure you've always had a dissenting opinion from me. So
Nah, I mean, I agree wholeheartedly. I think July 4th, I've been off that, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But June 19th is a special day for us. And it's funny because it's still, as much as I do celebrate it, it's still like, okay, legally slaves were freed in all states, in all parts of Texas, but then what? Like you said, there was still shit after that. It was like, okay, where's our 40 acres and a mule? They left the plantation to go where? With what land? With what money? With what resources?
There you go.
You know what I mean? Still to this day, where's the reparations? Where's the 40 acres and a mule? None of that shit. Like, so yeah, you got to celebrate different steps, you know, of progression. But it's still not like fireworks and shit for me. I'm still like tight. I still don't love America. I don't, you know? So I've never like had a Juneteenth gathering or anything like that. I do, so I've celebrated like in schools, you know, I work with schools. I've celebrated with family. Actually, my brother's doing a big Juneteenth thing at his crib this weekend. But I can't say like I've celebrated like you celebrate Christmas or other holidays. You know what I mean? But I've always acknowledged it. I'm not gonna front. Like as of recently, I've become more aware of it. I just think it's more of a wave now. It's something that more people are aware of, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing embarrassing about saying that you didn't know about it or you weren't like as up on it. I was aware of it, but I ain't really put a lot on it. You know what I mean? But now I think it is an appropriate time. Like there's more awareness for Black culture, and I think that it's a beautiful thing. It doesn't matter at what point you started acknowledging it. The fact that it's being acknowledged is dope. You know, I'm gonna ride that. I'm gonna keep riding that wave. Why not?
What do you think, Mama?
I think
Honest truth too. Give me your shit, because I don't mind if you feel that I came out left field or whatever. I don't know.
no, it's fine. Like, you know how I feel about history. You know how I feel about our history. Like that, I can just spit certain things off the dome because I've known about it. I've read up on it. I've studied it. So none of this is new to me. I actually am enjoying the embracement and the celebrations of Juneteenth now, because 2 years ago, a lot of people didn't know it existed. And it's so funny. Like I was saying last year around this time, you know, like how Facebook, like 5 years ago today, you did. I've been posting Happy Juneteenth on Facebook and shit. They bring up my old shit every June 19th. I'm like, oh yeah, 4 years ago, 5 years ago, 6 years ago. So I enjoy the fact that it's more widely spread. I am enjoying the fact that I feel like I'm seeing more Black people buy into what Juneteenth is supposed to celebrate and less of July 4th. It's a bittersweet celebration of independence because it's our technical Independence Day, but what we were being emancipated from itself is so dark and it's so terrible of a thing. It's hard to celebrate with a smile on your face, but I think it is necessary, and I'm happy that it's being respected. Like it's a school holiday now. Like it's getting bigger, and contrary to popular belief, I think Kenya Barris has a lot to do with that. But that's another story. That's another side of it. But I think that he has a lot to do with a lot of Black people knowing and understanding what it is. Yes.
Kenya Barris is the Ish God.
He's the creator of Blackish, Grownish. He co-wrote Black as Fuck. He co-wrote, I think he was the main writer of Girls Trip, all types of shit he did.
Word?
Yeah, he executive produced America's Next Top Model. Like, he's been around for a very long time. But for a lot of people that I know, between Black as Fuck and Blackish, that was the first time that they ever heard of Juneteenth, and he speaks about it all the time. Dope. And I think that that's fire.
Okay.
I'm shameless, so shameless. I don't celebrate anything per se because I don't know what like celebrate means. Like I'm not like throwing like a fucking party or like setting off fireworks or throwing balloons in the air. Like I acknowledge Juneteenth, and I will always acknowledge it as a federal holiday the same way that I'll put up a Happy Mother's Day post. I'll put up a, Juneteenth post, same way I'll put up a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Like it is, in my mind, a very important holiday that I will always acknowledge, but I have never done anything outside of the box to be like, this is my celebratory Juneteenth thing. But now that I'm moving and I'm ready to start like my own family traditions and things like that, maybe I'll do like an annual barbecue or Juneteenth something, but I'm just not at that point yet. But when, Stepford Wife Dodge comes into play, you never know. I might make like Juneteenth cocktails, like Black freedom shots. I don't know. We'll see.
Okay. I am going to LA this weekend. I'm going to Miko's birthday party, which is actually on June 19th, I believe. Right? Saturday?
Yep.
So it's African themed. It's like, red, black, and the green. So I'm trying to find an outfit or something that I can do. But LA wearing black and red.
You don't have to. I mean, there are a lot of small Black businesses that have Juneteenth celebratory like T-shirts and outfits and stuff on sale. I bought one last year, and mine says free-ish. on it.
That's
so
fire.
I have to actually have to find it so I could wear it on Saturday. But yeah.
All right. I just wanted to start the conversation with some dope shit. And I think that shit is pretty fire. I want everybody out there to take a second, man, to celebrate yourselves and your ancestors and say, yo, I'm working. We here. We remember you. We love you. Fuck this country.
That ass.
That's how I feel. How y'all feel? Y'all mad? I know Harlem County mad.
Very ghetto.
What? Well, my name is first. Twice. Dog, you already keep up before me. Ooh, no. Yo, hold up. This nigga, I just had a Jay-Z moment with this nigga. Hold on.
Wow.
I'm just waiting for the bell to let everybody leave. I passed with a A. What? What was the word? What was the bar?
I passed with an A, but I think he said, but I gave her the D. Or something like that.
Because you're a teacher?
Really?
Yeah, those are all teacher bars. Y'all didn't listen to the shit.
I just had a Jay-Z. This nigga's... Shout out to P. Creasy, man.
Right.
Shout out
Y'all
to
never
P.
heard that part before?
Nah, because we cut it off.
Yeah, exactly. That makes sense.
What?
Nothing.
Oh, jeez. Hi, guys.
Hello.
What's up, man?
It's been a minute.
How you feeling?
I'm feeling good, man.
You home recorded me to death last week.
That shit was funny. Just the playback alone.
I feel like home recording all of y'all for not letting me know that the shit didn't upload.
I told you. Well, whatever. Do what you feel like you need to do.
What'd you do? You gotta turn it up. You gotta turn it. You don't have headphones. And I don't want to home record anybody. I think you jumped the gun on that one.
Well, you gave it to him, so.
A lot of people complimented Bacon on this. Bacon, I think you created this. Bacon created the shit out of this. You got to keep going on that. But you got to upload it better because it sounds horrible. And you got to relax sounds hard. Did you do that over?
No, I did not do that.
You gotta relax.
No, that's not it. That's stupid. Use your common sense.
We can't even hear it. That's the funny part.
Sounds horrible, babe.
You gotta relax.
There we go.
There we
There we go.
Use your common sense.
Obviously, I have a story to tell.
About your band-aided forehead.
How'd you know? Oh,
Because
you
I
watch
watch
my
your stories.
Yeah. Traum has no idea what's going on.
Nope. No clue.
How are you so proud to be clueless every day? How are you that proud to be absolutely clueless every week? He's like, as long as I know black economics, I'm good. How was your trip? You went on a trip for your birthday. How was your birthday weekend and everything?
It was great. It was perfect. Went out to Denver. People in Denver were like, you're from New York? Well, what are you doing in Denver? There's nothing going on here. I was like, that's why I'm here.
That's mad
I just wanted
rude.
to come somewhere and just chill.
I wanted
nothing.
to come somewhere that was boring and I had nothing to do.
Is that really what you did?
I booked a hotel with a rooftop pool, chilled, went to a baseball game. You know, I went out a little bit.
Went to a baseball game.
Yeah.
What baseball game?
No, because I was like, yo, what can I do today? Colorado Rockies, there's a stadium there, you know, a baseball stadium. Just went, just for the hell of it.
That's kind of dope.
Like, I like
You're
to
a
go.
baseball fan. Like,
right.
you literally are, like, you know he played baseball. That's one thing he did do. Basketball, I would challenge that notion all day.
Right.
He played a little bit, but he played baseball.
Right. So I like to go to, like, stadiums in other states and shit like that. You know what I mean? Yeah,
Hell yeah.
just experience it. Shit is dope.
Did you smoke?
I did, yes. So it's legal in Denver. The dispensary was right around the corner. So, yeah.
Where did you
Just
smoke?
huffing
at?
it down. In the room.
And is it legal to smoke in the room?
Probably not.
Did you smoke by the pool?
Nah. It ain't that legal.
It isn't?
It's just like New York, right? You can smoke wherever you can smoke cigarettes, but you can't just smoke cigarettes
Anywhere.
Poolside. Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Okay, that sucks.
But you can just be
So
outside.
you didn't smoke by the poolside
I didn't.
in Denver?
No.
Because you was trying to be legal?
I mean, I was like one
You
floor away.
pussy,
wasn't
bro. I'm smoking. You never smoked in the club? You wasn't supposed to be smoking in the club?
I? Of course, I
It's your
could have.
birthday weekend.
I could have smoked on the roof, but I was high. I was high already. Like
So you're not the type that just keeps to smoke just to smoke.
I ain't gonna smoke just to break the rules. I'm gonna smoke if I really want to smoke. If they tell me I can't smoke, I'm gonna smoke anyway. Like I wasn't supposed to smoke in the room. I did anyway, right?
Only because you couldn't get caught like that.
Yeah, hell yeah, you can. They'll
How?
give you a bill for that,
Nigga, you rich. Shut up.
nigga.
We went out to dinner.
Yes.
That was a great dinner. What happened at the dinner? I don't quite remember. Anything happened at the dinner?
You gave a dope speech, impromptu. I was fire.
I did.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of dope like that.
Yeah.
I also wrote some dope shit on Instagram.
You did.
Right.
That was cute.
I'm just really good at stuff like that. Is it
Nah.
about me now? You know, Charm and I have gone through a multitude of emotions when it comes to this podcast, when it comes to our friendship, when it comes to the meaning of friendship. And a lot of the issues that I went through with him were fueled by the fact that I was unsure of myself because of other things that have happened in my life, especially over the last year, 2-3 years. Charm has suffered through a lot of that. And then if you even go back to before that, there were other insecurities that I may have had. And since I did my 30 for 30, I feel good. I feel secure. I feel emboldened by our friendship. I feel like I know who I am to my friend. And I knew that it was for me to make that speech. And it was for me to say to my people, I love him. And I do. I love him. I hate forget it. I love him.
Oh, yo, so Tahoe on IG. Man, it was dope. Like, you know why it meant so much to me? Because we always going against each other on the podcast. Like, you know what I mean? And we not even just doing it just to be doing it. Like, we literally will disagree on shit. You know what I mean? And that's been the story of our friendship for 30 years. But it never, what people don't know is the love there. Like, people might see us arguing and bickering and be like, oh, damn, how are they fucking best friends? But, like, you know, the love is real and is deep. It's like a brotherhood, it's family. So for him to express all of that as eloquently as he did, I think was dope, especially considering that a lot of people just know us from the podcast for over the last 3 years. Most of our friends that known us for 20 plus years, they know that. They didn't really need to see that. But the message that he wrote, I thought was for other folks that maybe have a different perspective of our friendship. And I just thought it was beautiful. Unfortunately, I won't be able to repay him in the same way. I just don't have a way with words. You know what I mean? I'll shout him out. I'll try. But, I mean, it was amazing. It was beautiful, you know?
Dash, you
Yeah.
went away for your birthday or for your man's birthday.
That was like 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was before we recorded?
Yeah, we already went through that.
Oh, we did?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so how was your last week?
Horrible. Next.
Oh. Is there anything that we can do here at So Shameless headquarters to make you feel better?
I was going to say something I shouldn't have said.
Was you going to say, suck your dick or something? Like, what was you
Wow,
going to say?
no, I wasn't going to say that.
What was you going to say?
Nothing. It's nothing. I'm in a mood, a place, and a space. I'll be fine. What day is today? Tuesday? I should be fine by Thursday. Just like, let's ride it out.
We love you here.
Oh, I love you guys.
Nobody here knows what's going on with Dodge. She doesn't want to talk about it, and I don't want to pressure her.
It's nothing going on. It's just everything going on. Like, it's the end of the school year. That's stressful. Having to go to work every day to do shit that I don't really want to do is mad annoying. I did 2 graduations today. I am in school. I started school back May 27th. That shit is kicking my ass. And my daughter broke her television last night and then screamed for 3 fucking hours because she didn't have a television. So I'm extremely tired.
Really?
Huh? What did you do?
I see.
Uh-huh. Were you being bad?
I saw. Good.
Okay. What else happened?
Okay.
Okay.
Ready?
Uh-huh.
Ready?
Yes.
After.
Yes. And then what happened? I think you did mess up the TV. I feel like that's what you did. Is that what happened? Are you sorry?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here we go.
Okay. I forgive you, okay?
Hey.
Okay. But is there anything else you would like to confess to?
Yeah.
Anything else that you did? Did you do anything else today? Turn the lights down?
Do your light down.
Okay, turn the lights down. She's going to sleep. Oh, cute. Say thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
She's so confident, though.
What did you do to deal with that?
Who do what? Deal with what? I didn't do. What the fuck can I do? Like, I didn't do shit. I just looked at her.
Bacon, she doesn't watch Hard to Soft.
I just looked at her.
know.
I just looked at her and turned around and fucking left.
How did she break her TV?
I have no idea.
Have you seen her, Parker?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I mean, I know there's many ways it could have went down, so I'm trying to figure out which
We
way.
put her to bed at 9 o'clock. She started screaming at like 10:30.
Jesus, that shit went hard. That shit was that.
Fuck you, I'm choking.
You need help? Bacon. What they call that shit when you squeeze somebody's
Heimlich
chest?
maneuver.
Yeah. Go beat up. Gunner, where the hell you at? You ain't gotta give him a lot of that shit. That shit hits hard. Oh, would you like a drink?
I don't know. I need to like get my mind together. I'm so fucking tired that I feel like if I drink, I'm gonna literally
Pass out.
go to sleep. I'm exhausted. And I have a test that I can't find. Does that make sense?
No, I don't understand.
All my classes are asynchronous online classes. So one of my professors uploaded this assignment and she was just like, yeah, you have to watch this lecture, read this, and then you have a quiz. And I'm like, but where the fuck is the quiz? This professor did not upload a syllabus. She's just mad, like, I don't know if she's like a hippie. I don't fucking know. Like, she's
Free
just
spirit.
all over the fucking place. Like, how you don't have a syllabus? You upload shit when you fucking feel like it. And then, like, there's no way for me to contact you because there's no syllabus. So she has office hours, but she never uploaded her Zoom link for the office hours. So we're just, like, half the class is just motherfucking confused. I am confusion. So I have a test due tomorrow.
Is that a hot drink?
No, it's cool. This is mine?
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks, sir.
I have a test tomorrow and I don't know where it is. I don't know how to find it. So I went to the school website, looked up my professor's name, found her phone number and email address, called her, left a message, and emailed her, and she has not gotten back to me yet. And then in another class where I should be averaging 100, my average is a fucking 90 because he wanted me to cite my evidence and my essays a little bit more specifically. And he was writing me messages on the assignments, but he didn't hand back the assignments. So I happened to see them by accident. So in a class where I should be getting 100 because I should have 100 on everything that I do, I have a 90. I'm very annoyed right now. Like, just...
Over the 90.
I don't do 90s. I don't do 90s. What I need to push my week in a positive direction is an extra $5,000 from my job. somebody to take my kid for a week, like a whole week, like not like a couple, like a whole entire week. And for me to be able to go to bed and wake up and have absolutely nothing to do. All of which are not going to happen. So I'm going to be pretty fucking miserable for the next couple of weeks.